Okay, we're going to begin a quick overview of the Holocaust. You guys are going to be going to the museum on next Wednesday, December 10th. And it's going to be good to know a lot about what happened. I know some of you guys know about the basics of the Holocaust. The leader is Hitler. The group of people are Nazis. And the biggest thing they did was called mass genocide, and they killed the Jews. So, the definition of Holocaust is a program of mass murder. So basically, your mass murder, they're taking a whole group of people, and the plan is to eliminate them and to kill them. Genocide is the annihilation of an entire race of people. So if an entire race, in this case the Jewish people that lived in Germany and all over Europe, were sent to concentration camps and killed. So when I say progression of discrimination towards Jews, when I say discrimination, that means anything they did against Jews. In 1933, the Nazi Party and Adolf Hitler seized power and slowly began their program against the Jews of Germany. Hitler was very smart. He didn't start out by killing anyone. If he started out by killing people, he would have not been successful with his plan. Each new year in Germany led to harsher policies directed toward the Jews. So he started very, very small. Small enough so that people around noticed but didn't really do anything about it. In 1933, Nazis started to boycott Jewish businesses. So they would have Nazi soldiers mark the Jewish business, like a store that would be owned by Jewish people, and they would put a little mark on their door to say that they're Jews working there. Also, Nazi soldiers would stand in front of stores so that customers couldn't go in. Hermann Göring creates the Gestapo. That's the secret police. And then the first concentration camps were built. Those were camps that all the Jews were sent to when the Nazis captured them. 1934, Jews are not allowed to have national health insurance. So another small step he was taking away their individual rights. As adults, if we work, we can have health insurance. That means that we can, if a major thing goes wrong and we're really sick and we need to go to the hospital, health insurance is going to help pay for that. And the Jews can't have that anymore. The SS is formed. They're a group of men who carried out the enslavement and killings of the Jews. And then finally, Hitler becomes a leader and receives 90% approval rating from the people. Just as a comparison, in our last two presidential elections, between Obama and Kerry, that was 8 years ago, they were about 50, Obama was about 51 or 52%. So he just barely won. So they've been a lot closer. So Hitler, all of Germany believed that Hitler would be a good leader. The 1935 Nuremberg race laws. Jews are not allowed to marry or have sex with Aryans. Aryan in this is white people, white Caucasian people. Jews are not allowed to hire Aryan women as maids, and Jews are not allowed to have rights of citizenship. That means basically you have the right to live here. Like we are all citizens of America. Jews used to be citizens of Germany, but now they are not. Or they were not in the 1935. In 1937, Jews are not allowed to teach Germans. So any school that German kids would go to, they would not be able to have Jewish teachers. Jews were not allowed to be accountants or dentists. And this promoted stereotypes of Jews and warned Germans. So stereotype means just something that you would group someone in, kind of a name you would give someone. In 1938, Nazi troops enter Austria. Austria is a smaller country right next to Germany. The League of Nations considers helping Jews fleeing Hitler, but no country will take them. Jews are not allowed to practice medicine, so that means Jews can't be doctors now. 1939, Kristallnacht. This was known as the Night of Broken Glass. The Nazi parties burned down Jewish stores, shops, and synagogues. A synagogue is a Jewish church. This took place because a German official was killed in Paris by a Jew. Jews must hand over all gold and silver. This was in 1939. Notice how the steps are getting bigger and bigger and more violent. Nazi troops seized Czechoslovakia. That's in Eastern Europe. That's just on the other side of Germany that Austria is on. And 350,000 Jews were captured from Czechoslovakia. So now it's not just in Germany. They're starting to go to different countries. In Poland in 1939, September 1st, the 1939 Nazis invaded Poland. 3.35 million Jews were captured. Forced labor decree was issued and all Jews must wear yellow stars. So they had to wear a yellow star that would tell people that they are Jewish. And then here's a little quote. I ask nothing of Jews except that they should disappear. In 1940, German Jews are deported to Poland. German soldiers place more Jews in ghettos. Ghettos are a town or a little area where Jews were segregated to. They were put in a certain area of the city that the Nazis patrolled. In 1941, the Nazis invade the Soviet Union. And the Jewish population was about 3 million in the Soviet Union. And then phase 1, shooting. Jews were rounded up and they were told to be relocated. That means to move somewhere else. They were taken to the woods and were shot one by one. If you notice in the picture here, all the German soldiers are lined up here, and you see the German here shooting a gun or pointing a gun at the Jew's head, and then this is all of the Jews that are buried after the war. Their bodies were buried in mass graves. Like I said, this thing right here was a mass grave, just piled with dead bodies of the Jews. Phase 2, gas vans. Again, the Jews were rounded up and told they were to be relocated in vans. The vans were equipped so that the van's exhaust was piped back into the van. So exhaust is the dangerous gas that comes out of a muffler in the back of the car, if you guys see it. The back of a school bus, it smells really bad. So instead of going out into the air, that exhaust, that gas, that dangerous gas was brought back into the van to suffocate the Jews. 700,000 Jews were killed in vans. Phase 3, the camps. Nazi leaders decided to drastically speed up the final solution. There were two different types of camps: concentration camps and extermination camps. Jews from all over Europe, all over occupied Europe, were to be brought here. So when I talk about the final solution, right here, whoops, this means they had the final plan was to get rid of all of the Jews. Now, concentration camps were places where Jews could be sent to work, do labor, dig trenches for war, and that was mostly men. They did not feed these Jews at these camps. They put them to work until they starved to death. Extermination camps were more for people who were not capable of working, who might have been too young or too weak, and they would directly send them to their deaths. So they would either shoot them, they would put them in gas chambers, or they would just kill them. This was mostly children and women in the extermination camps because they weren't strong enough to work. If you were strong enough to work, you were sent to a concentration camp where you worked a little bit and then you starved to death. Jews from all over occupied Europe were brought here. And if you look at this map, this is where all of the places that we discussed were. We're right in Germany. Here's Nazi Germany. First, they went to Austria, right here. And then Czechoslovakia is right around here on this side. It's right over here. And then from there, they went to Poland and captured all the Jews. And after Poland, they invaded Russia. And then soon, all of the other areas around Germany and Europe were threatened by the Nazis. The SS at Auschwitz. Auschwitz was probably one of the most famous death camps. So the Jews were sent to Auschwitz and they were killed. Ordered to take all possessions from the Jews, including teeth with gold and piles of glasses. So basically all their glasses, their gold teeth and everything was placed into these boxes. Oh, there's their glasses. There's the gold teeth. There's the glasses. Statistics by country. That just means the percentage of people within the country. And if you look, the green is going to represent Jewish population before the Holocaust, and then the blue is going to represent Jewish population after the Holocaust. And I'm going to go ahead, and if you notice here, Not sure why that didn't come up. But if you look here, in Poland, before the Holocaust, there were about 325,000 Jews. And look after. After the Holocaust, there were about 250,000 Jews. I'm sorry, 3,250,000 Jews, and then after it was 250,000. So that means they took 3 million Jews. USSR, they were cut in about half, maybe a little bit less than half. Hungary, which is a country a little bit more south of Germany, they had almost a million, and then it was just about 100,000 after that. And then Germany, a little over 500,000 Jews, and a little less afterwards. So as you can see, this was a very, very major and controversial experience that led to World War II.